Hey, welcome to Scribble Practice. I'm doing a slow Sunday today, so I have an intention to make something that, I don't know, I like, I guess, as well as playing and going with the flow. I did this recently, and I really liked it, and I wanted to explore it a little more. Off camera, I tried using a little gold, I'll hold it a little closer, gold jelly pen to outline what's in the middle there, and tried these little like scribbly birds. Didn't really like any of them, but it was fun to try and see. I do like this color palette a lot. If you also like this color palette, I can show you the watercolors that I'm using so that you can follow along. So the first one is Holbein Jaune Brilliant number 1, and then Jaune Brilliant number 2, also Holbein. If you have the acrylic gouache, the Holbein acrylic gouache, they have those colors, maybe not the number 1, but they have a lot of these colors, the Holbein colors in the gouache as well. So no need to go out and buy new colors. Holbein Yellow Ochre. This is also Holbein Gold. My favorite gold is the Core, Q-O-R gold, but I'm using this one today. The Holbein Shell Pink, and this is Holbein Opera. I'm also using the Core Q-O-R watercolor, the green gold color. I love this paint, it's really awesome. This Core color, it really spreads, all the colors really spread. They're amazing watercolors. I don't have as many of these as I have of the Holbein because I really like the pigmentation of the Holbein, and they're really quite affordable, the Holbein. Daniel Smith Aussie Red Gold is what's rounding it out. I don't have the Shell Pink on my palette yet, but I don't know, it's calling to me today, so I have it close at hand here. Just gonna put these off screen, but close reach for me. And you know what? I'm gonna put the Shell Pink on right now because I also did a piece last week or this week, I think. I don't know. I'm losing track of the days. That had this big pink in the middle. Now, this is actually really interesting to share. So I have this intention to create something that I like, and also I'm feeling really, really drawn to putting this big pink rectangle in the middle, and also marrying that with this. And I gotta say, my instincts are saying that I'm really not gonna like it, but it's also what's calling to me. So I think I'm gonna have to do it. Give it a try. The worst thing that can happen is that I set an intention to make something that I like and I don't end up making something that I like. That's fine. I mean, that's why Scribble Practice is so awesome for working out some of these things that you might be working through in life as well, like trusting your instincts, for example. It's really cool because the stakes are just so low. Like the worst thing that can happen is that I turn this piece of paper over and it becomes a scrap and I draw something else on it. Like, that's literally the worst thing that can happen. Or maybe if wasting is like a really big thing for you, then the worst thing that can happen is I've wasted some materials. But really, is it a waste? I don't think so, because I've gotten to create and put some creative energy into the world. Okay, so I also have 2 containers of water. For anyone who does watercolor or paint, when you're, I don't know if it's as big a deal when you're painting, but when you're doing watercolors, it's really nice to have a clean brush. And I'm actually gonna use this. And having the 2 containers I find is really helpful. for that, because you can rinse in this and then you rinse again and it's all nice and clean. Okay, so let's see, I'm gonna put one of those lines on. So you can see that it's really changing up already. The lines are not looking the same as they did in this one. And that's okay. It's just an inspiration. Oh, I did not want that to happen, but it did. So again, another thing that could be viewed as a mistake that we could also just look like, oh, well, that was meant to happen. So the reason I started with these lines in the beginning was because I was curious about paint mixing. So that's interesting that this is happening. Let's mix it and see what happens. Ooh, I'm digging this so far. Super fun. Okay, let's try and get some of these circles on. Actually, I'm just gonna add a little bit more gold, but I'm going to do it with my finger. Look at how cool this is drying. I almost don't want to put anything on it because it just looks so neat. I'm actually just realizing that I don't have any of the Aussie red gold on my palette. So the pink flowing into the gold, it just really worked out because now I'm able to mix this Aussie red gold so that it kind of blends a bit more, I guess. It's not quite so stark. Okay, I'm feeling done for today, but I'm not sure if this piece is done. And that was the same way I felt when I did this one, hence the little birds and the little things, but I didn't really like those details. So I'm just gonna let this dry and see how I'm feeling. Maybe I'll come back to it. I don't know. We shall see. I'm really unsure at the moment. Maybe it needs some white paint marker, or that could be cool. Let's create a little more movement even. There's already quite a bit of movement, but anyway, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it needs something. As of right now, I might let it dry and I might feel like I don't need anything. But I'm so happy that you were here with me. I really appreciate it. If you would like to continue creating, you can watch another creation video here. Otherwise, I'll see you again tomorrow for another scribble practice. Bye.